What's up, guys? Okay, well, we have found ourselves, as you can see, in Alaska, Juneau, Alaska, to be exact, with Christopher Williams Jr., who was thrown to the ground by police. Now, police aren't going to tell you he was thrown to the ground. They're going to give you some cops planning and tell you what that was about. However, we're going to see that he was thrown to the ground, and then in the next video, we're going to see what Christopher Williams Jr. has to say about this.
Tonight, this video raising questions just hours after Juneau police released a statement saying a man sustained a head injury while they say he was resisting arrest.
Tonight,
they always say resisting arrest. That way they think it gives them an excuse.
the Juneau police officer is on administrative leave.
Pay attention. He has both of his arms in his hands. When he falls, there's no way he can break his fall to stop what's going to happen to him.
That follows what department leaders describe as a 49-year-old man resisting arrest and being, quote, taken to the ground.
Justin Matson tells us tonight.
Taken to the ground in North Carolina. They tell you to write, you escorted them to the ground.
But that video is circling online and has caused many in Juneau to ask questions. Justin, what do we know?
Yeah, we have tried repeatedly since last night to ask Juneau police about the video in question. They have not returned our request for comment,
Shocking.
but it appears to show the same events police describe in multiple news releases. A warning, some of what you will see may be disturbing. You'll see a woman being arrested before the incident with the man.
What am I? It's all the evidence right here. All right here. Y'all ain't gonna be talking about black people no more.
He has both of his arms behind his back.
Again, Juneau police have not answered questions about the authenticity of this video tonight. We do not have an update on the man's condition. All police have said is he sustained a head injury and had to be medevaced to Anchorage. Police say the incident started outside the Douglas Library. They say they arrested a woman identified as Marissa Didrikson. Police say she threw water onto a man while making racist comments. Then, as she was being arrested, officers say she told her friend, who police say was eventually taken down, to, quote, take care of the man. Police say she directed racist comments at. As he was placed in custody, police say he resisted arrest, and that's why he was taken down.
They always say
Alaska's Tlingit and Haida Indian tribes saying in part of a statement, they are saying, quote, we are deeply concerned about a recent incident involving the Juneau Police Department and one of our tribal citizens. Based on what has been shared by witnesses and community members, the level of force used during the arrest raises serious questions and demands a full, transparent investigation.
Good luck with that. For sure they'll investigate themselves and they'll say he followed departmental policies.
That statement does not mention what tribal citizens they are talking about, but they say they've asked to meet with Juneau Mayor Beth Weldon and Police Chief Derek Moss. Again, police have not returned our repeated request for comment. We will keep you updated. Justin Matson, Alaska's news source.
Thank you, Justin. So, let's see what the comments have to say. That's always a good time. If it isn't bad enough, he was sued in Louisiana for using excessive force and failure to give aid when him, Brandon LeBlanc, and another officer broke the jaw of a man and tased him multiple times. He should be fired and charged. Wow, so the same officer moved from Louisiana to Alaska because of that incident. So they put him on paid leave and allowed him to switch departments and even move to another state. That's outrageous. That's exactly how they do it. Police unions are not about keeping law enforcement in line. They're about keeping uniforms filled and revenue coming in. He should be in prison. The police are so corrupt. Their union should be held responsible for covering up exactly the violation of the law. Prison, just like any non-government people would get. True, but since he's a cop, the system will protect him, and he will continue on his merry way, destroying any person he sees as a threat. Yes. Imagine the heroic stories this cop tells his family and friends. Yes, the police officer should be in jail. Having a fear we'll investigate ourselves and find no wrongdoing. Exactly. 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 Yes. So they slammed his head to the concrete because he tensed his arm. It looks like to me the officer was looking for an excuse to do this slam. Yes. Attempted murder. Authenticity of the video, really? That was not necessary. Concrete ground. That cop did that on purpose. They should not. That should not be administrative leave. That should be prosecuted and charged. Yes. I must really kill police that whoever he threw to the ground wasn't resisting. Still, when he landed, the cop looked totally confused when he realized the person was out cold. He knew what was coming next and was hoping he would be able to justify the stop resisting that they always say to justify beatdown. Exactly. Just another day at the Office for Law Enforcement. Your heroes hard at work. Exactly. So, let's go see what Mr. Christopher Williams Jr. is doing.
For the first time, a Juneau man seen on video hitting his head on the ground during an arrest is sharing his story.
Our investigative team's Johnson Kuhn spoke with that man today from his Anchorage hospital bed. Johnson, how's he doing?
Yeah, John, 49-year-old Christopher Williams Jr. was surrounded by family as he spoke with me from his hospital bed at Alaska Native Medical Center. Williams, who police still have not identified by name, was medevaced to Anchorage after video obtained by Alaska's news source shows a JPD officer, quote, taking down the 49-year-old man. Now again, this video will be disturbing for some to watch.
It's going to take a lot of rehabilitation.
Christopher Williams' family sending us this picture. He says his road to recovery will be a long one.
Not just for my shoulder, my thumb, my head.
Williams says he suffered multiple bone fractures and dislocations on top of severe swelling of the head. He explained Monday how he was waiting for doctors to drill a hole into his head to drain out excess blood from swelling. Police said what they called a takedown happened after they arrested Marissa Didrikson for throwing water onto a man while making racist comments. Police say she told her friend to, quote, take care of the man that she directed racist comments at. Police have not officially identified Williams, but Williams said details from that day are fuzzy for him. However, he remembers the feeling he got after his brother showed him the video at the hospital.
Disturbing. Considering everyone I know, everyone from Clinton and Haida, everyone from Sealoss could see what happened, which was unjustified.
Last week, Tlingit and Haida tribal leaders said in a statement they were deeply concerned about the incident involving one of their tribal citizens.
One of the things that I'm curious about with the Juneau Police Department is, do they have an onboarding system? And what does their onboarding system look like?
Yes, they hire pretty much whomever puts in an application. That's their onboarding system.
Longtime Juneau activist Jamie Ann Hasselquist, who organized a Saturday protest, called last week's incident a bigger example of continued violence against Indigenous people.
The treatment towards our Indigenous people in this manner is nothing new. It's been going on for hundreds of years.
And we plan to ask Juneau Police about those concerns. Just before broadcast, JPD said their independent investigation is currently in place, and they anticipate it will take 30 days to complete. No names will be released while the investigation is ongoing, and charges have not yet been filed pending the investigation's conclusion. Johnson Kuhn, Alaska's news source.
Thank you. So let's see what these comments have to say. That cop is a menace. Was sued at his previous job for excessive force. Why would they hire him? Because this is what the Gestapo does to people they don't like. They want cops like this to show the people who's boss. Chiefs don't care. They don't end qualified immunity. I'm not sure that matters because several states have ended qualified immunity and nothing's changed. That sounds fair enough, and it's common sense in which some judges need a refresher course. That's felonious assault, should be punished as such. That's called felony battery, and the officer should be criminally charged. Amazing how instantaneously cops decide on someone being guilty and arrest and charge that person, but when cops commit a crime, it takes 30 days or longer while other cops investigate the criminal cop. Yes. 30 days, try 7. Why has that cop not been arrested for attempted murder? That man looks lucky to be alive. For sure. Why are these cops still breathing? Because the system protects its own. Because when they said protect and serve, they actually meant themselves. Yes, they actually meant themselves. These news people need to get their facts straight. The man didn't hit his head on the sidewalk. That guy had his head smashed into the sidewalk by police. Yes. They will investigate themselves and find that they never do anything wrong. The officer will resign and just move to another town, city, county, state to continue to do the same thing, just like when he resigned from Louisiana's police force after use of force investigation and moved to Alaska. We need serious police reform. Yes, we do. First, they have to promote him. Anyway, that's where we're at with Mr. Christopher, wherever he went. Christopher Williams Jr. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I don't know if I said it before, but I'm going to say it now. 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to their channel. Click the button and we'll move along. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.